Guess I'm going to my squares. – 16. No. guess I'm gonna casually stroll up there. 17. No, I can see just fine. So, is that big guy still by the fire or whatever? Give me a second, I'm looking up something. I'm gonna cast the spell entangle. It says it's a uh, up to 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. It says it's got a 40-foot radius. How big's each square? Can I can I do the guy near the fire that's getting ready to throw something in, and the guy with the bow? Yeah, that's fine. The guy near the fire. That's the plan. We're gonna give them all heart attacks. 26. 23. 16.
What's the name of this mic? It's Yeti Blue, right?
I don't. I think it's a different one.
That's a Yeti Blue.
It's a Yeti something.
Yeah, and the rest are Logitech, so I'm just gonna press OK. That should probably fix most of it. It did default, so it might have just set the wrong microphone.
It might have been using one of the camera microphones.
Yeah, I just changed the so it sounds so it's a Yeti instead of default because I don't know what they chose for default.
Is this on Twitch or what are we streaming on?
Discord.
What program are we streaming to?
We're streaming to our YouTube.
Can you pass me the Cyberpunk bites?
Since we've been playing Warhammer,
We got
I've been
switched
getting
off of
nothing but
the
Warhammer.
Yeti.
I'm not
Is
even
that what
joking.
happened?
I've been getting
So
Warhammer.
put default. So I don't know what
Trader
mic you
came out?
chose.
Oh, the default is the little one down there that should have been for Jeremy for some reason.
then that's what
You've
it didn't
cursed
pick up
my wallet.
because I put default device.
Cursed my wallet.
Now it's
It's
Yeti.
ever draining.
Default deviceware on the PC.
So it had it as default. Didn't know what mic that was, so I just changed it to Yeti. So now we're guaranteed to be using the Yeti.
What
Got it.
What's the name
Yep,
of your
that
YouTube
works.
channel that you're streaming this on?
It's the Daco Tanks Realm. And thank you, Mikey, for helping us out.
How do you spell that?
So far, Mikey's our #1 fan. Way to go, Mikey!
How do you spell the YouTube channel?
YouTube, YOUTUBE.
How do you spell Deco Tank?
You were so fast on that draw.
I know he was. That's why I instantly was like, I instantly, right as I said it, I knew he was going to do that.
It should be 4 wolves.
Got him.
How do you spell YouTube? YouTube?
YouTube.
How do you spell your YouTube channel? Your
DAKOTANKSREALM.
Found adds an addition, so it doubles the sum.
But my name's
And
William
adds an
Thomas on
additional
it.
one creature. Whenever you
not seeing anything on
second
YouTube or
option.
on
What's your
YouTube.
feed list? I know, because there's a billion William Thomases. It is not way up there.
And augment summoning.
But I've shared it at some point. Or are you trying to share it with somebody?
I'm trying to look it so I can, like, I have headphones, I can put it in my ear to check our audio quality.
Oh, okay. I'm not worried about it. If Mikey's
I believe
Mikey's got us.
your shot, sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright,
They're
Alright.
I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at
With
him.
augment summoning plus
Pew pew.
let's see, green bounce on it. Plus 8 con.
I got double 13.
Mm.
So, plus 3. Does a 17, 2 17s hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got 2 hits then. So, 2d8.
I'm playing the full on. I let my summon do it.
Do you have point blank?
Yeah. And I have, no, from my class, I get it for free. I get rapid shot for free.
Well, point blank. I think it gets rid of the shooting into.
No, that's precise shot.
In the era
Point blank is the one that
each of you roll a percentage for
you get extra damage from like being
I need
close.
you guys to proxy 2 people so I can just.
How far away is he from me? He's not 30 feet. He's way more than
40.
Yeah, he's like 40.
Let's do it the same.
I don't get the benefit.
Oh yeah,
of,
he's like 45, 50 feet out.
I don't get the benefit of the point blank shot. He takes 10 damage from 2 arrows.
What'd you get?
26. And
No,
you
yeah.
got 13.
Really close percentage.
So luckily for you, even in the flailing, with her just kicking, you managed to have the right timing. She like turns and his back is just perfectly wide open, and you just sink 2 in his back. You can hear him. Oh! Just yell out. How much damage did you do?
10. 7 and a 3. That'd be piercing damage then?
Mm-hmm. Do what?
Average damage?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
got
for sure.
average damage. Yeah.
I'm just,
Well, I did roll 2
So
13s.
he's bleeding
Pretty
too.
funny. And then I still have. Oh no, I used a full round action. Go ahead.
all right.
I'm done. Yeah, mini shot.
23 gets me enemy 2. He's looking at you. He says, "You know what? Fine, Druid. You already got that arrow in you. You're gonna die anyway. Whatever." He just swings again. And woof, he just misses.
I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water.
Who's Paladin Man?
Next is that guy.
Probably terrifying. You just hear vines
You watch as 3 more arrows fly through here as he misses you both. He, at this point, doesn't appear to be aiming very, like, it's not like he's just pointing at you. He's just, like, literally lobbing them in here. They're hitting this corner of this wall here. It's like, it's at this point you realize, like, it's fairly reckless. Like, it's not just single shots aimed directly at you. He's just lobbing them into this crowd of the 2 of you.
Did I see Chance shoot the arrow?
You did. You're seeing all of this at this point. You're watching this.
He has caused violence.
Yes. And then you watch as some arrows fly out of nowhere. Roll a spot check. I want to see if you even see those.
Oh, baby.
Jin, it's your turn.
The camera that's on Yam and them is awfully blurry.
It is blurry.
Oh,
It fixed.
it lost focus. Oh, that's gonna be a 16.
To what? I'm sorry. Just spot? Yep, you don't see them. They just fly right by.
I'm at the edge of the green stuff, right?
You are.
That's like a full book resulted in 30. Let's go.
Will, are these tables hooked up?
No. There's a short in them, so we're not allowed to hook them up.
Nope.
That's fine. Yeah, you wouldn't get shocked. Do you need the AC and HP for those wolves?
We'll see.
Okay. So I would like to move up to like the wall entrance on the left side.
That's me.
AC.
He's behind me. There you
Oh, I thought he was this one. So yeah, you're back here, Jeremy. You're not at the edge of the green. You're the furthest one back. You can get right there if you hustle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep,
I'm okay with
special
that.
movement. William, could you move the mouse off the screen? Thank you. All right, and that completes you. 14 is her and you.
Okay. All right. So this dude's grappling her.
Mm-hmm. And she's trying to escape. She ain't doing it. That big dude just holding on. She's like flailing, kicking and screaming. Ah!
I'm gonna turn over to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Create water. Right on top of it. 8
Which
gallons.
water?
It's right over dead center. It can downpour as well.
Isn't it if you cast in combat, they get a free opportunity attack against you?
Yep, but he's grappling her.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
So he's either got to drop her to hit me or.
That's a great point.
Yep.
I'll cast right in your face.
Thanks,
Clever.
Brandon,
Mhm.
folks.
It's like I'll cast right in front of you. If you want me to stop this, you gotta stop. You drop her.
Technically, you are absolutely correct, but
Hit me, bro.
So either the fire's
Right.
being put out or he's dropping her.
Either way.
Yep.
it splooshes down, but it does not fully put out the flames.
It's fine.
You get a good deal of it, though. So we got a little.
And the wood is wet.
It's Eli's.
Who is Eli? Is that your
Nephew.
nephew? Ah, from who? Another time. Oh, okay. Sorry.
There we go. Good job. Created water on them flames.
Fortunately, it's like every other week. One of those ground sheets down. So
And next is you, Aurelius.
I'm gonna look at the.
Could you roll a fortitude save for me?
Hey, Pally.
21.
All right, you feel extremely sick. Like you just a wave, like flu hits you, just whole body. You can feel it in your joints. You just you almost vomit. Like you can feel that heatedness, like where you feel that heat rise, and you have to take that deep breath, and it goes back down. But you look down, you realize, yeah, this thing's definitely got green stuff dripping in from it too. The arrow that's in you.
Pull that out.
Roll a strength check.
10.
All right. So yeah, you pull it out. You'll take 2 damage from ripping the flesh out.
I'm gonna hold the
26,
tip up.
and you're bleeding. Put you at 25 right now.
I'm gonna hold up the tip. In reference to 4 that are sticking out of the wall behind us. Guy shooting them. Aren't you concerned about getting shot?
He says, yeah, but I can't do anything about that right now. I got to deal with you first.
Okay. Drop the arrow. Spend half my movement. Pull out my sword. And, is it total defense? Adds 4 to my AC, but no attack?
Not certain.
Are you talking about the feet?
No, it's
Yeah, if you're not
action.
attacking.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're not attacking.
I
You're just gonna use
already
it to
pulled the
defend.
arrow, but yeah,
Yep.
no. So
Yep.
spend half my
Absolutely.
movement, and then
Total defense up with sword. Got it.
So I'll be at 20 for now.
Yep,
Total
for sure.
defense gives you either 2 or 4. I think it's 2.
That takes us
Without the
down
feet.
to enemy 3.
I think you're thinking of the combat intelligence. Or
You can spot that for me if you would, please.
Ooh. Damn.
Okay. So you feel a shove on your right shoulder, like just rough. Your whole right side is shoved. Ugh. You're kind of pointing this way as this guy takes his step and he chucks her right into the flames that are left. So you hear, "Ah! Ah!" She's in the fire, and that's his turn.
Alright, I'm gonna have to delete this motherfucker. I'm sorry.
It is now.
He crossed the line.
Initiative.
He crossed the line.
put out that fire. You gotta be kidding me.
Ooh, shit. Yes. 18. Noise.
Ooh, she is kicking butt. She does not like burning.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. All right.
That one.
New initiative? Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
Yep.
What'd you get, Jeremy?
I'm gonna go get water.
16 plus.
What'd you say?
Initiative?
Wow.
17.
16 plus 7 is 23.
All right, bud. Let's get in.
Your initiative. Yep, it's coming in. Yeah, you're not one. You got a second. It's your initiative. We're waiting on you.
So
No, I mean you have to roll initiative.
Oh. Did I not? I acted at the start of the turn, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
23. Whew. 19 plus 4.
Well, there are 3 of you going with a 23 chance. You can go first.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the big guy again. And now he's not holding her, so it's gonna be a little bit easier.
You're shooting directly
Oh.
through Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no.
Yeah. Yeah, he is not holding her, but he is now standing on the other side of you. I mean, he's a fairly
He
large
stepped
guy.
over. He stepped
Yep,
around.
That's right. He stepped around Daniel to the other side of him.
Damn it. I don't get enough fucking movement. These fucking vines, man.
Jeremy, don't forget that little camera for the battle board's on a spider cam, so if you need me to move it to get a better angle, it's totally mobile.
Yeah, it's good for right now.
Oh, yep. Even the dog sets up.
Nature's ally one.
We would go to that B.
Hmm?
If we got sponsored by Pepsi.
Yeah, we basically are. Pepsi and Bonnie, I mean.
I'll just move up 15 feet. I cannot do anything. As my, and it's I don't think I have anything else. Oh, while I'm moving, I'll put my longbow up, and then use my standard to pull my longsword out.
Okay.
So
Yep.
now I have a
Suits
melee
me just
weapon.
fine. Yep,
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
do you weapon
And then
swap.
that's my turn.
I'm using this percentile to track how many rounds I have with the wolves.
You know what I just looked at?
You're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
The guy turns his back to you, and he had been holding some kind of pouch tucked in, And you can see he just chucks it.
Well, no, you don't. Okay, maybe you do. 8. Yeah, I don't think that's doing it.
So the pouch he throws hits the fire. And you hear this boom as the fire rolls out.
Yeah, I think it would.
Yeah, that's.
That's what I said, yeah, because the metal ones. Yeah.
Yep.
There's actual boxes if you.
No, it's okay. I just don't want to roll on that anymore.
Are the big guys in
Oh
it?
yeah, big guy's in it too. Yeah, big guy's about to be rolling. You get the front row seat. You're the guy who pours the gasoline, comes back, pours more gasoline, and then lights the match closely. Woof! As the flame just rolls up by your face.
Your eyebrows are going.
Yeah, but that big guy right in front of you, you can just hear him scream. Just Wah! Okay, he's burning in there, but you hear her scream as well. She's definitely burning up in there. All right, let's roll some damage on the big guy.
Wait, Danny, you got snacks over there?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it just candy? Never mind. I'm trying not to eat too much sugar today.
Good choice.
Don't be a Snickers though. Throw me one. Just throw me one thing. I don't care. Just one.
Oh man, poor guy. All right, he's about to roll this fortitude.
Oh, it is a Snickers anyway.
All right, and the big guy falls over right in front of you, Daniel. He lets out a scream, and you hear him. You can hear his last breath exit as he falls forward into the flames.
There's 2 arrows. Oh, I thought he fell backwards. Dang it.
Those 2 green dripping arrows sticking out of his back.
Those are
Actually,
mine.
those are your arrows.
Yeah, I
aren't
don't
they?
have poison.
Yeah, lucky him. He was bleeding, not poison.
Yeah.
Yep, he's done. And then her. Oh, poor girl. I'm going to see if she makes it through this. She takes the double. Okay, so 12, 16, doubles 32. 32. All right, so she's burning alive in there. Like you can hear her screaming. She's not got much left. William, it is your turn.
Okay. So, started my turn, these appear. That doesn't take up my
Poof.
action.
Yep. Yeah. Poof. 4
which
wolves
one's
just.
chance? Because I did see him shooting.
This is chance.
That is
Actually, no.
That is me.
Yeah,
That
this
right.
is you. Yeah,
That's
this
me.
is Jeremy.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's gonna be it can do.
And it's double movement
a
through.
charge attack. Not for these.
It's is it not for wolves? Oh my
Not
god,
for
these
these.
entangles never works.
Nope.
For
It's
anybody
a
like me.
whole different reason. This is going to be it is a non-lethal bite, but it's for a trip attack.
I gotcha.
So I need to roll a separate trip attack, right?
No.
Oh.
You don't have any idea this is happening.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You have no idea.
I am getting
That's going to be a 26 to
Oh
hit.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has no idea. He's blindsided, so you're going against his flat-footed too. That thing just piles him over. Boom.
You know what's
Stands
really
on
funny
top
though?
of him.
Does it count? Is it a beast? It's a wolf, right?
Yeah.
Northwest
So,
State,
yeah. Okay. Well,
left side.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
here's the thing though.
That's
I
gonna
do
be
get bonuses
18
against 18 health. Oh, I'm just knocked out.
Non-lethal.
It does 18
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, it's 400 pounds,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it just slams it in
Going
this massive
30.
attack. Yeah.
35 miles an hour.
But still, it's non-lethal. You're just out cold.
Yeah.
Ow!
Actually, you haven't even been hit. So that
No,
puts you
I
at 2.
haven't.
You're at
No,
2.
I have 16 health. He just did 18.
Do you? I thought
I
you
have
had 20 health.
No,
16
you-
AC.
Oh wait, no, I do have 20 health. Yeah, I'm at 2.
Which one
Sorry,
is it?
sorry.
Which one is it?
Yeah, you.
I was
You're
reading
getting
the wrong
backwards.
one.
Yeah,
Which
you
one
get.
is
No,
Yeah,
it's 20 HP, so I'm
Yeah.
up at 2.
you're at 2.
But
yeah.
I'm tripped, and
Oh
there's
yeah,
a wolf on top.
that's right.
And it is currently
And,
not
and technically,
involving
you
your
got
face.
20 HP. You just
Yeah.
This would be a question for you.
sure.
If I would send 2 of the wolves into the fire, would it potentially protect her?
No,
No.
sure would not.
If they jumped,
And they wouldn't go into the fire. Like some are nature's allies. I don't think you can kamikaze them.
mine are
Aren't
the
they?
plant creatures. They're no longer
Well, they would be double damage from fire.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
Won't
To
help
just-
her a bit. They just burn with her.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put wood on a fire. It doesn't help the piece of wood on the bottom. Well, unless you put enough wood to smother it, but you might need a whole lot more wolves.
Well, would entangle work? If I put multiple entangles on it?
No, this
Would
area
it
is
smother
already
it?
entangled. No, for sure wouldn't.
I'm just trying to think outside
Yep,
the
yeah,
box.
oh, no,
was
I
like,
get it,
I have
yep.
3 wolves that could all do entangle. That'd be pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I'm seeing violence happening. Has this person
Here?
any violent acts?
Not at all. You've
Okay.
literally only seen him move.
So
And him especially, he's like
Since
gotten
he-
hit multiple
since he
times
doesn't
and
have a
has no
weapon
weapon.
out,
Yep.
it is only going to do a trip attack. It is not going to.
To him?
Yeah, it is to calm people, and the other one is going towards the other person. So first him.
And then you can put that one there?
Yep.
Yep.
It has reach of 10
Yep.
feet, so it'd be here. But first on Mitbo.
Who's Mippo?
Sorry.
Yep.
The unknown figure, the paladin.
Yep.
Nat 20 for the trip attack.
Shikes.
And then for the man causing violence, also a non-lethal attack. That is going to be a unnatural 20.
I think he's using low dice.
I think so too.
That's a
It's
lot.
a 12 plus 8.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 10 damage for the first hit. Is he still up?
Where's he at? No.
10 non-lethal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, sure
Is he still up?
He sure is, yep.
Then it's going to be the slam attack as the secondary attack.
Go ahead.
That's going to be an 18 to hit. So
Yeah, it's
it'd be-
definitely the dice. It's that big chicken dice.
It just doesn't.
We would
roll
have to
enough,
ban the
you know?
chicken dice.
Of course,
Roll
it's the
different
chicken
dice.
dice.
It's the
I want to
chicken.
reroll my trip attack.
That is going to be 12 for the slam, and he is now tripped.
Yep.
Coach card,
Boom.
instant replay.
Which is part of the slam attack. So Wolf does it where if they hit with the attack, it's a trip, but with the plant template, it allows them to also grapple. So I'm confused. Do I just choose one of those two?
Yeah, you pick one or the
Oh,
other.
I
You
would've-
can't do both.
Then I would choose to do the grapple instead of the trip.
All right.
Actually, I'll roll chicken
Yep.
dice.
No chicken dice, please.
I rolled the exact same number.
Okay.
That is going to be a 28 to
22.
grapple.
Yep. We got him.
As it just snags onto
Yep.
him. He does count
So
as
he's
prone
grappled
for-
up. Yep.
He does count as prone still for the grapple. And it is difficult for him, and he'll take 1 point of non-lethal whenever he tries to get out.
Got it.
Because it has thorns all around it.
Yep. Understood.
And then I'm just
So
going
you
to...
feel this just mass just hit you in the back of the knees. It just takes your knees out from under you. And you're not expecting it, so you just drop. Like, ugh. And you feel like this vininess, and not just the entanglement. You realize there's this wolf-looking creature, but it's not furry. It's leafy and viney and twiggy. It's made
It's
of some
full
kind
of
of
vines.
plants. Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
vine warped.
Question: is it both animal and plant subtype, or is it one or the other?
It is both.
Okay. I didn't know that for-
And then
'cause I
the
do have
other is
animal.
going to take the run action just towards Daniel. But it's not going to attack Daniel.
Yep. How far has it got for its run? Is the
It
question.
is a 50 feet, and it has times 3 movement, so 150.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll get him.
Yeah, no, I'm not charging at him. I wanted to just like run up there too, and then I'm gonna say that violence is the way of the beast. Everybody needs to calm down.
I can't
You
hear
gonna yell
you.
that out? Yeah.
Yep,
You're kind of far away.
You know, take your move action and then
Yeah.
speak.
because I'm just gonna take my run action to get up there.
Oh, gotcha.
I
So where do you want to be then? I mean, you got enough you can
I'm gonna be right by where the paladin got knocked down.
right here then.
Yep,
All right, yell it out.
and then
What are you gonna say?
I'm just
Yep.
gonna say violence is the way of the beast. Everybody needs to calm down.
Well, they're
and stop
killing this
attacking each
woodling. I'm gonna interrupt him. I'm not gonna let him finish. They're killing the woodling, you idiot!
She's on fire. Put her out.
Yeah.
other.
Jeremy, anything you gotta say? You're still up and standing, and this guy just runs up out of nowhere from behind you guys, and these vine-looking wolves ran up too.
That's a conundrum.
I told you all to stop the violence.
He slapped everybody's hand and said, "Quit it, cut it
Sorry,
out."
did you just slap Paladin?
Slap the paladin. Okay.
All I did was knock you prone. I didn't even slap you.
You did assault an officer.
Williams turns over. We can progress. Next is her.
There's something I could do that turn.
To knock everybody prone.
Don't tell
Oh,
me
I
she's
didn't.
dead.
I didn't knock over the two druids.
Okay, so this guy's dead
You no
body is right
longer
in
hear
front
her
of me.
screaming. Yep.
And he's in the fire.
Yep. And so is she. And she's definitely not moving anymore.
Son of a bitch. Can I stand on that gentleman's body
13.
where he's kind of like laid down over the fire?
No.
Because you said
It's
he wasn't.
Yeah, but it's a human
insurance.
corpse. Like, it's a massive human. I mean,
And
you
it's
stood on
fire.
somebody's
It
back.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're trying to. Like, you're still gonna be getting hit by the flames. It's still gonna be going around them. Like, you won't be protected from the flames via.
This isn't a
Of
fresh
course.
body that you just shoved in the fire. This is a person that was on fire in the fire.
So I have to figure out what the action economy is for running in and dragging somebody.
Some movement in, grab, some movement out.
Do you have lightning reflexes?
I do not.
I mean, you could.
So you can't move
you
before
can,
and after the action.
You could do a move and a shove action, but then you're in the middle of the fire for a turn.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, without lightning reflexes, you cannot move, do stuff, and move.
I've got lightning reflexes.
Or
It's a
yeah,
good spring
is that
attack.
spring attack? Sorry.
Spring attack
Yeah.
is move.
No, yeah,
attack,
lightning
move.
reflexes is an extra to your reflex thing. But
But
yeah,
isn't
spring attack,
dragging?
yeah, I
Isn't
swap.
moving part of the drag action though?
Do what?
Yeah, but you had to be right beside them to start.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You have
something
to-
you have to call
Because it
start
counts
to
as
keep
like
your-
so with a
It's like a grapple. You
Yes.
have to run in, do the grapple, then start dragging them, and so you can't move. Standard action.
the only
move.
thing you could do is move and shove action, and then be taking whatever brunt of the flames you get.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a great difficulty because there's chunks of wood and things like that. I mean, you're definitely running into the coals of the fire.
Okay, from the edge of the fire, how far is she in technically?
About 12 feet.
12 feet.
Damn, this fire's huge.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Somebody threw gasoline
Well-
on it, and I couldn't stop him
Yeah.
because I rolled in that terrible
The
container.
wolf by Daniel designated with this one because this is the one that I did the trial by combat
It's okay. I
with.
blame
Gotcha.
myself.
That's how I designate them.
Okay. Well, then where's the 8? I'll leave him under
Under,
everybody.
yeah.
No worries.
But yeah, no. To keep to what you said earlier, I am designating them separate.
Well, I have absolutely nothing I can do to save this lady. I might I don't know, see if I can connect to her in some way with my staff. I don't know.
One of the things I'm gonna get is a soundboard, so in moments like this, I can awkwardly play the Jeopardy music.
Don't do that.
I don't know. I'll see if I can.
We have our daily double.
Our daily try with the staff.
I'll see if I can. Yep. The daily try with the staff. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of plant it and see if I can. Ooh.
Wait, it's a plant creature.
Oh no, you wouldn't let me do that. It's too cool.
Say it. Real cooler's
Cure
a
light
thing, bro.
wounds through
Say
the
it.
earth.
Just say it, bro.
Can I try and connect with her while she's like on the ground and cure light wounds?
You could try.
I will definitely try that.
Roll a concentration.
What is my concentration? Smacking. Yeah, but nobody 20.
So you grab your staff and you plant it on the ground, and you're like concentrating, and you're reaching out, and you're trying to feel her energy, but just this burning wall of heat. You just can't get through it. You just can't.
Heartbreaking. Well, I think she's gone.
I realized I skipped my plan. Actually, it has its own initiative. I should have rolled that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Next round it can be in. So far, it's just been in your pocket or
14 as well.
I'm just gonna kind of
Oh, wait, no, we roll every turn.
drop
Never
down to
mind.
my knees in defeat.
Like for serious?
For serious.
Okay. Drop to your knees in defeat.
Lost Petunia, man.
Player 2 dies in defeat. Jen, it is your turn. You're standing there watching this.
So has the fighting stopped, or what?
No, I mean,
We just got ambushed by wolves.
yeah, wolves
She's
ran
on
in
fire,
and knocked
burning
down.
to
Yeah.
death. The archer is still shooting. This nobody just showed up and third-partied us and said, "Violence is the way of the beasts," while knocking everybody that matters on their ass.
I knocked over all the people that had violence, and to get to the next guy, you had to take the first run.
I guess I'm gonna talk to the newcomer and say, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Well, I went to the festival, and everything was in ruins, and I saw the smoke, so I went to
She is
stay.
still on fire!
She's dead. We're still
There's
moving.
no
He sounds so
nothing
that way.
we can do about the fire. It's nature's course now.
That's totally a druidic thing to say.
Yeah.
Jeremy, roll a spot check now that you're talking to William directly.
You said in your office was rolling boxes.
26.
So, you notice he's a little bit different than everybody else. He's a druid, obviously. He's got his little walking stick, but it's got a weird top on it that is a plant but looks mushroom-like. And you see that, like, his wolves are all viney looking, and so he's definitely different.
Normal summon nature hell.
And you can tell by the garb he's wearing too. He's got the royal family colors on. Like, he's obviously somebody important. You've never actually seen him, so I mean, it's not like you know him or anything, but all of the context clues are definitely there.
Guess I'll tell him, well, you're a day late and $1 short to the party and you're fucking everything up, homie.
Dude, if it got to my turn. That's fine.
Yep. Is that it?
At this point, I'm focused on trying to help the person in the fire.
They're gone, man.
Well, I'm gonna heal the paladin with cure light wounds, or the guy that's pinned by the wolf because he looked like he was fragile.
Both Aurelius and Chance, what's your character?
Obsidian?
Obsidian were tripped by the wolves. The man that was caught like doing the violence and through the thing, he's the one that's pinned by the wolf.
So you're gonna heal Aurelius?
Yes.
All right. Roll it up, Bubbly. How much are you healing for?
They can't hit with a healing spell. Because it doesn't count. Not legal, so way to go. Sat for an hour at least.
Yeah, you definitely need this. This stops your bleeding too.
It's not
Although this
what
is
I'm worried
one,
about
two,
right
6.
6?
Taking a difference.
That's all right. You helped him out, but you definitely stopped the bleeding on his shoulder, on his left shoulder. All right. Good call, Jeremy. Next, going back around.
Skip me.
You got a natural one?
Yeah.
Yep. And the enemy. I'm still not through the enemies. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Enemy number 3, he's deceased though, so I'm not gonna worry about him no more. And then, yep, is this fella. And now it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to make it to her in the fire
You gonna try to get up first?
Whatever I
yep.
have to do, I'm trying to get to her to.
Well, I mean, you could use your move action to get to your feet. Otherwise, you're going to be crawling to get to her. You got tripped by a viney wolf thing, and so
Doesn't matter. I'm fighting with. I'm just trying to get to her to lay hands and heal her, keep her from dying.
Oh yeah, that ain't happening for sure. So you're to your feet. That's your move action. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, so holy DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
So normally, the wolf would get an attack opportunity.
Yep.
But I've seen that this is the group that's normal, that's helping.
You have not commanded it as such, so
it has an intelligence of 8.
Sure, but let's make clear before we go forward, they do not read minds and are not telepathic, so they don't go off your present thoughts. And so the last thing you tell them to do is go knock him down and trip him. If by default they would attack of opportunity, unless you've yelled some kind of command. I mean, what does the wolf? I guess what's to tell the wolf not to attack of opportunity him? Would be my argument to that.
It just says that if you can communicate with the creature, you can direct it to perform other actions.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, but definitely not telepathy. Like, you can't just hey, don't attack these people, now read your mind. You have to actually be directing it. That's the whole point of the animal empathy. Remember I was telling you before, animal empathy checks, things like that. Yeah. You have to actively be communicating with these creatures and trying to get them to do things.
It doesn't protect you from damage. Just trying to think. Now, if you had absorb elements,
seeing him start to get up, would I be able to roll a handle animal to try?
Sure.
And
yeah.
Have it help him up?
If you want to be like, hey, don't trip him. Well, I don't know about have it help him up, but you could stop it from knocking him back down.
That's going to be a 24.
Sure. Then, but as soon as he gets up, you see that it goes like it's about to pounce, and you're just like, whoa, wait. You stop it from knocking him back down. And you notice that, he stopped. It definitely was going to
not worried about
take you back off your feet.
I'm trying to get to her.
Okay. Well, that was your move to get up. If you're not going to take any other actions, you can use your standard to move through this, but that's what you've got. What, 30?
Yeah.
We're in difficult terrain, though.
So is the reflex to move?
Mm-hmm.
Very much we can do.
15 plus 6 plus...
I know what your barter is.
That's 20. What? 20... 23?
Yeah.
If I can get right to her...
In the flames, yeah.
You're
going to have to roll a will, though, as soon as you go into the fire. Because, if you're literally walking into a burning house, you're going to have to will yourself to burn to death.
I'm trying to think. Can I...
But you'll definitely end here in the fire.
Well, I'm trying to think. Can I jump over her and try to protect her from the fire?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point.
And then lay on hands. I think that's a free action. It's a standard.
At least one I remember.
Yeah, when you get there, you're pretty much done unless you've got a free action.
I can't. I already used it for the day.
So this guy you've knocked down, as soon as he gets up, the wolf tries to knock him down, and you stop the wolf, and he just bolts off to the fire. He's like, "Wah!"
Standard action, yeah.
Oh, we'll save if you want to end your turn here.
Ooh. 10, 12.
You do not. You do not have the willpower to force yourself into those flames. You can't do it. You've been through so much. You're so injured right now. You can't do it. It ends our turn. And we shall roll the final round of initiative here. Most likely, I guess.
Better.
19. Actually, got what you rolled.
A whopping 11.
What'd you get?
11.
So my plant companion got a nat 20, and I got a 15.
And Jeremy, what'd you get?
8.
Midbow?
20.
Not natural?
Unnatural, correct.
Chance?
12 plus 7, 19.
Alright, 20 natural goes first.
I have a question.
What is that?
An oh so holy deity of barter.
You've said that like multiple
I've said it
times
twice.
tonight.
So with my plant companion, it has the 3. It has the growth spurt left in it. Would I be able to expend that to save this creature?
Nope.
I didn't know if I could or not.
Nope.
You know, like how a plant like gets different, gets into a different pot, then you can save it. I don't know. I thought to ask that. I mean, the best I can do is
It's still on you, right? It hasn't done anything. So far, we've established like it was with you until road initiative's turn.
Mhm.
So its communication isn't word-based. It's spore-based for you. And so you don't exchange... I mean, you may say words to it, but it doesn't ever say words to you.
yeah.
But you could smell the pheromones, the spores it's putting off. And you get the message across. And it just says, she is no more. Ow. My funny bone.
Dude, I fucking hate when that happens.
Still gonna have it do the healing spore.
Where? Doesn't mean it's here with you.
It's in my staff. It emanates. And
Yep. Gotcha.
And it doesn't count as being on this square, because that make or breaks if it touches it or not.
No.
Like
If for purposes of the spell, no.
it's a 40-foot like burst of spores, and you have her right in the middle.
No, it'd go here. So that doesn't even count for her. Yeah. But yeah, it for sure does not.
Because it heals plants for
Okay.
triple the
Yep.
amount.
I don't know who
But
Meepo is.
everybody
There it
heals
is, so you
6.
Everybody heals 6? You get 6.
Actually, hold on. I think it's more because it's 8 because it's plus 2, and then it has 2. It has to wait around before it can do it.
Does
It can do it every
healing
other round.
heal non-lethal
No,
damage?
it doesn't.
I figured.
You were just unconscious till somebody either takes
I'm not
their action.
unconscious. I've got 2. I'm at 2.
Okay, so next is 20, which is... you.
Spend a half of my movement, pull my water skin off my backpack, go into the fire.
Mm. You're going to pour the water skin on you? Is that
No,
what
it's
you're
for
doing?
her.
Okay. You're rolling will save to push yourself to that fire?
Yes.
Oh,
So will
gosh.
save, reflex
Oh,
save,
gosh, yeah.
get in there. Much better. Okay. 17 will.
Yeah, you can push yourself into those flames.
Reflex,
What's the reflex for?
entanglement, or is it not growing because of the fire?
Nope, don't worry about it because of the fire. It's already burnt that
Perfect.
out. You don't have to worry about that.
Get to her.
Yep.
Healing spore. That does a D6 plus 2 for.
Not exactly.
Yep. You'll take
100%.
16 fire damage
Not worried
in
about
this
that.
process.
Not super understanding.
But healing orb.
I know it's a standard action for the lay on hands, and what would it be to pour the water over her?
You can do that at the same time, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay,
You're
because I don't know
pulling
if that would be like a free action, essentially dropping.
Yeah,
But, like-
you're just splashing the water on her and putting your hands on her and try to heal her.
Yep.
All right.
So she will, regardless,
Mhm.
I'm expending 12 HP from the lay on hands on her and entering the water skin on her.
All right. Yeah, you splash the water skin on her, and you get a spot wet enough that it puts out the heat and the flame enough that you can put your hands actually on the wood that is her body, and you attempt to lay on hands. All right. 15, which is you and enemy 2.
I rolled a
Enemy 2's like, hey, let me free, let me free. He's just freaking out still. He's like, I knew you, druids, you're going to kill everyone. This guy is like freaking out. It's his turn.
I'm at 19.
19.
Initiative. 12
Oh, yep, I totally passed over you. Sure did.
Doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah.
funny
Yeah,
they
I'm
say
awake,
that.
but-
Yeah,
Even though
go
the
ahead.
only ones
I'm
who's
still
killed
knocked
anyone
down.
this whole fight.
It's been so Will.
sleep spore.
So during that last round, no more arrows came by.
That's right. That's exactly.
Where's the archer? I'll yell out,
There's another one.
and then I'm still on the ground at this point. Like, what the fuck's going on? All this stupid shit's going on. I'm gonna communicate to my bird to fly high and look for him and screech when he finds him.
Go roll.
And-
Oh, spot check for him.
Well, I can't see him.
No, I mean for the bird.
Oh,
Roll the bird spot check.
okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna have him fly the same height he did last time. You wanna spot that for me?
Ooh, 19. Very nice.
Plus
So does Chance look different than the men that were like attacking the group,
25.
or do they look kind of the same?
Oh no, Chance definitely looks different.
Okay.
You can tell he's dressed in the familiar green and tan garb. Like
Okay.
they all are. They've all got some kind of shade of green and tan.
Because
on.
up to this point, nobody said anything to Chance, and he had weapons out like the other dudes did. So, I mean,
But it's not
in
clear
my
where he.
standpoint, yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
I was just
I
like,
don't know if
that's
he's
why I
on
didn't wanna
team
let him up.
red or team blue, but he's out there.
25.
that's like he's the
Okay.
only dude with a weapon out.
Nothing.
Uh,
What do you do?
I'll just try to get up. Try to come up from prone. Well, is this thing grappling me or is it?
It tripped you.
Yeah.
This one tripped you. It didn't
Um,
keep you.
Roll percentile, because at this point, I still don't. Nobody said anything to Chance. No, yeah, no. It's
Well,
gonna
he just yelled about the other archer while on the ground.
Well, he could still just be asking, like, if their other friend is there. Like,
Sure.
to this standpoint,
Yep.
there
I
is nothing
and
there.
I understand.
I got
that.
that. Yep, I get you. I get you.
It's another trip attack.
He is
Do I
in
get
direct-
anything against the trip attack? Don't you do?
It's attack opportunity whenever you get up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do I
no.
get any roll
Nope,
or anything? Okay.
Not with a wolf.
Okay.
It's a 19 base to hit.
Do I
So
get?
that'd be a 27.
Well, it just trips me
Yep,
again.
for sure. Yep, you get up and the wolf just plump, takes your feet out from under you.
I'm gonna fucking strike at this wolf. I've got my longsword, and it's a beast, right? I get plus against this. I'm just gonna hit him. If he's gonna keep fucking trying to trip me, all my movement's gone, and I've only got my standard now. I'm just gonna attack it. I don't
Alright.
know who the hell this druid is.
Go ahead. Sweet up.
Yeah. 17. I think. Let me check my bonuses. 'Cause I've not actually had to use my ranger bonuses yet. Let's go. Weapon. So does a what is it? 11 plus. Does a 17 hit it?
No, it does not.
It does not. Okay, well that's my turn.
You
'Cause I
just
don't get
chunk
any-
straight into vines.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately so. What is your actual turn?
I mean, there's a dude there, and Chance is swinging at it. I'm just gonna sleep spore with my. I'm gonna use the action of sleep spore. So
Okay.
it's a D6 plus 2. That is gonna be a. 12.
Do you have to hit him, or what is the sleep
No,
spore?
it
Is it a
is-
spell?
it's-
Or what is it?
It's an action I can use with the companion. It does a D6
I
plus.
mean,
2.
it has to
That's
do
on my
something.
turn.
It has to do something. It
Do I
can't
get
hit
a
him
fortitude?
for free.
No,
it's
it's
either like
it's
there's got to be
it's
something.
the sleep spell.
Do I
That
get a
is what it
fortitude
is.
then?
It's the sleep spell.
It counts.
That
counts
was
like
my
the sleep
question.
spell.
It's a
It is-
spell. Okay.
Well, it counts
Yeah.
as this like.
Well, you
as
said
a
it.
sleep
You
spell.
said it was an attack. It hit him.
No, it
And
is.
so,
It
if
is
you're
an
actually hitting
aura. So him, like the guy on the ground, and Chance,
will take a d6 plus 2, which is 5 plus 2. So 7 non-lethal.
Okay.
Everybody in the aura will. So
Everybody, that's going to be...
Don't roll that.
You're not
Jeremy
allowed to roll that anymore.
yeah. So Jeremy will also take 7
Jeremy,
non-lethal.
you are within the sleep spell. 7
Wait,
non-lethal?
It's as the sleep spell?
Yeah.
That doesn't do non-lethal damage. It just tries to put you to sleep.
No, it...
Yeah, no, he
I
just pulled up the
pulled
sleep
it up,
spell.
bro. Go
Yeah,
pull
it's
up the
just
sleep
a
spell. It
d6
doesn't
plus
do-
2.
Yeah,
It's
counts
based on
That's not a
yeah,
sleep spell.
It's based on...
It's based on hit die.
I would say then what you need to do is have better reference for your material. If you can't tell us, then it can't happen.
Well,
I
he just
It-
rolled, so.
It's just
Yeah.
a d6 plus 2 non-lethal. That's what it does. And the aura.
Well, then that's not the sleep
It's all
spell.
creatures affected.
The sleep
Yeah,
spell is
pull it up, let me
40
see
hit
it.
die.
Okay. I want to read it. Yeah, nothing in D&D gets to just do the thing.
You either get a will or...
Yeah.
Because that's what sleep does is will. It says will negates right there.
We're doing it like that, are we? We're just gonna do the thing?
Creatures with fewer HD. A sleep spell causes a magical creature to...
Well, he already said it isn't the sleep
Yeah.
spell, so we're just disregard that. He'll find whatever it is. And then what we'll do, since you're doing the spores, is I will move on. Jeremy, it's your turn. Well, that's going to matter because actually it's not Jeremy's turn. It is Daniel's turn.
Aurelius, what are you doing? Okay, so this might be a dumb question,
He's like, "Argh!"
but
You can come in here, Bob.
I'm trying to recall how
Hold on 1 second.
prepared spells work. Is it you can cast the same spell repeatedly, or is it you prepare 5 specific spells for the day?
It
and you
depends
can
on
only
the
use them
class.
once?
Go read the... You gotta go read Druid preparation.
Because I don't know if I can cast Create Water
Chance
again
I
if I
found
already
it.
used it for
It
the
is
day.
a fortitude save DC 10.
That's
plus
what I'm trying to
2
remember.
Plus. So DC
Don't know
15
how
for
druids
Take
do
spells
it,
per day.
Fortitude?
Yeah.
because I think druids do the same way clerics do it.
Can you spot that? It's a 13.
Ooh, nice.
No,
Wait,
druids
that one again.
take
This is the
spells
bad
per day, prepare
So I
them
don't go to
per
sleep.
day. But they can substitute summon nature's ally for
That's
any
different.
of those spells.
Yeah, well, so you
That's
pick what spells. You
I
prepare
have
which
I
spells.
have prepared spells.
You're supposed to number them.
The question is, can I use the same prepared spell twice?
William does it differently, so he may let you like have a. He's already talked about wanting to change a little bit, so this might be a perfect segue because he might let you have a small pool of spells that you have.
Well,
I mean, it's a 0 level spell too. It's literally
He
Create
might
Water.
talk to him.
He might allow
if
you
it's a
to
zero
like
spell?
Yeah.
sacrifice
Then
another
you just-
spell. to
You
cast
can do that.
prepare, cast a spell.
Like,
I don't know if we're
Much-
doing that in here. I don't think we have that.
I'm not
set up.
100% sure. You could definitely try through your.
God, you gotta go to cleric. I hate. That's the one thing I don't like about D&D
My staff is
3.5
mine.
is it tries to reference like 5 different things when it could just re-explain it where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where I'm not trying to.
My
But then the
staff
book would
is
be
mine.
like
Really
that
long.
thick.
My staff is my focus, pretty much.
He has talked about making it more than that, and you should talk to him about it.
Oh no, I mean I know my staff is special and it does cool things, but
More simply, I survived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the fire around me.
also I'm about to hit you with the water. So
If she's dead, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I mean logically, screaming stopped. Couldn't feel her through the staff, the fancy staff that feels stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
No, the rest of us don't know it.
Yeah.
Or, I don't really.
And
I
my
don't know this
paladin,
one.
like that was. They
That was
threw
in my
her in.
brain. That
Get
was
to
in my
her.
brain. Definitely brainy stuff.
No, you druids have been on point with your spellcast, and it is so impressive.
If you're a cleric, druid, experienced paladin, experienced ranger, or wizard, you select from among spells prepared early in the day and not yet cast. See preparing wizard spell, page 177.
Okay.
So you have to prepare that many numbers. So if you want 5 nature allies, you got to prepare 5 nature allies.
Well, nature's ally. That
Yeah, okay.
That's
in
the
druid,
worst example
It's the
for
worst
druids.
example, but
Well,
what I'm saying is like
there's a difference.
entangle,
There's a
because
difference
you can
between
change to that.
there's a difference between spells prepared and spells per day. Basically,
Yes.
think of spells per day as
So
the
spells
tank.
prepared, it says it here. It would be like, so if I have 5 spells a day, and I'm a ranger too, so we both have the same rule. If I have 5 spells per day, I pick which 5 spells I'm going to do in the morning. and I prepare
think
5
about-
spells. It's not a pool.
No. You're memorizing
Yes.
the contents, the verbal and somatic components of that spell, in order to be
Yes.
able to cast it.
And I
throughout the
understand
day.
that. That makes a lot of sense, but that's not how it explains it in the book.
So it's like, okay, I memorized these specific 5 spells for the day.
yeah,
that's
you're
not-
only allowed to
that's
use.
not-
You prepare one at a time. So you'd prepare
no,
like 5.
I'm just saying
It
that's
says it right
not.
here.
You still have a pool of mana. You're just memorizing what the
You can
the
only have a
contents of each
certain
spell.
amount of spells prepared. It doesn't say you have
Yes.
to do let's go back to Summon Nature's
He's
Ally.
going to the restroom.
3
He'll come
times.
back. He will tell you for certain.
You can only prepare to the amount that you have in
Prepare and
spells.
cast.
So as a first
I'm
level,
about to use the restroom, but instead of arguing about this on the stream, click GPT, click the Master of Realms, let them hammer it
We're
out.
waiting for your specific ruling for your world on being able to cast some
'Cause
spells.
this just has you prepare
Yeah.
as many.
We're not
so
arguing, we're
level
trying to-
1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brain
right.
figure.
Yeah.
Understand.
So it specifically says that for each spell level, you can prepare that many spells in there. You choose which spells. You don't have to choose the number of times you prepare that spell.
You're not using any of your
The
mana.
only part
Yeah.
that you do is you can expend a spell slot at any time to instantly do a Summon Nature's Ally.
Look up
A
Druid spell
wizard.
slots.
That doesn't mean okay.
Because
A
prepared
wizard has
spells
a
and
different-
Let me.
spell
No, they're the
slots.
same. It says it in the book right here. It says
It's not
preparing spells as a wizard is the same as cleric, druid, ranger, paladin. They're not spontaneous spellcasters.
Okay.
So that's what you're thinking of, spontaneous spellcasters.
They might be different in 5th edition, but
That-
if it
I am-
just
it-
said that,
it
then
just
Specifically
said
says
that.
in the Druid, like it in the excerpt of Druid.
you
Let me
both
go
have
back to
Player's Handbook.
170.
Yeah.
So which one are you
3.5.
using? I'm using the 3.5 too. This is the newer one. That's actually 3.0. Open the book.
Is that
That's
3.0?
3.5.
That's 3.0. Oh wait, does it say
3.5.
Oh,
That's
they're
3.5,
different.
that's
They're both
3.5.
Yes.
Here, what page is that?
It is
170
34.
is
You can read
the
the
actual
excerpt
reason.
on spells. You can
What
just
page are you on?
prepare a number of
170.
All right, let me look at these side by side.
Let me find the preparing.
I'm gonna go smoke.
Yeah, good time to take a break.
Of spells, each spell level per day. When she has chosen the spell she wants, which could mean choosing the same spell more than once, meaning that explains it right there. That explains it right there.
That's a singular sentence out of the entire excerpt.
Just read the whole how spellcasting works. Because it's different.
All right. So what am I settling here?
So Will,
Yes, sir.
when you're preparing spells in the morning, and this is Druid, Ranger, and all the non-spontaneous casters.
Gotcha.
When you prepare your spells in the morning, you pick. So let's say I have 5 spell slots, I pick 5 different spells, but I only get 1 of each cast, right?
Yeah.
Or I could prepare 5 of the same spell.
Correct.
So they're wrong.
That specifically says in there that you just prepare a certain
Well,
amount
basically,
of
what I'm
spells
asking is,
per day. Of
if I
each
have,
level. That's what it says right at the beginning of the entire text.
No, I already hammered this out. You don't, because that's exactly why a druid gets to spontaneously cast the Summon Nature's Ally and forfeit what they did prepare. If you were correct, that would make no sense.
That's what I was trying to say.
So no, that is not correct. You
Clerics
what
can
you get.
sacrifice their
That's
spells.
why you should. I actually asked this question and made sure to clarify this because I've been worried about how you guys keep treating spells.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the spellcasters are unfairly getting to do way more than the martial people because you're unfairly casting spells, and that is the problem. Is no, you need to be picking as the druid. The advantage is you get your list. Period. You don't got to go learn it. You don't got to go figure it out. But every morning you need to sit down and go, I'm casting 2 Cure Light Wounds today. I'm casting 1 of blah, blah, blah today. And so he's absolutely correct that you need to have picked every individual one, whether it's 5 Cure Lights or what have you. And then you get, as a druid, to spontaneously give that up and say instead it's a Summon Nature's Ally. Which works out very advantageous for you because you use that a lot. And so for you, not a big deal. But I mean, that is the particular thing about Druid is that's why you get to do that.
Yeah.
But you don't get to just be like, I prepared these 12 spells and I'm going to randomly pick one of them. It does not work that way.
Yeah. I have 12 slots. I'm going to just look through the back of the book to see which spell it needs at this moment. That's what a
Well,
that's what a
I was
spontaneous
agreeing
caster
that we
does.
were no.
That's what spontaneous cast.
Regardless,
We're talking
Yeah,
about
let's go back to the
That
point here.
that's still
Yeah.
because spontaneous
Basically,
cast is still
what
on
I
the
was
list
asking
now,
is-
which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very short.
But they
I
get to
did-
pick from them.
I 100%
cast,
prepared
regardless.
create water. It's a 0 level spell. I can't cast it twice, even if it's a prepared spell.
Not unless you prepared it twice and
Okay.
have 2 slots that you
Gotcha.
prepared it for.
That's what we needed confirmed.
Yes,
Okay, then
because say you have 5 0 levels you cast per day, you could have prepared cure light or create water 3 times.
yeah.
Yeah, and so but that's up to you how you did that today.
Gotcha.
But that's also why I specifically said that earlier to all of you that everybody needed to make sure to prepare your spells because
Yeah.
I'm gonna start holding you to that for that exact reason.
Yeah, and that's
I've already
why
got
I
mine
feel
prepared.
really bad because he's got a poison thing, and I
Yep.
can do that, delay poison, but I didn't pick it for the spell today.
Yep,
And that's
No,
why I
it's-
was like,
that's the point.
sucks.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you didn't
Poison
prepare
ain't
it.
gonna kill me.
You're like, oh man. Yeah.
But
Yep. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that I always thought about D&D when we play is that we don't really research the dungeons and stuff we do like we're supposed to, because that's how spellcasters know what we're going into. Oh, we're going to this random mansion to do whatever we want. We didn't know that there was ghosts in there. If we would have researched, we did, and then the spellcasters could have prepared something that damages ghosts.
For sure.
And we don't do that.
definitely, well, not only the research part of it, it just means that you need to spend more time as a player
Mhm.
preparing rather than just on the flying it,
Yeah.
really.
And we don't prepare a lot.
if there's something special that he can do with his staff in this moment between you, the DM, trying to figure out
That's for
some
me to
of the,
figure out.
well,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
minor details that we kind of discussed. Is that something that could happen?
In this moment, for what? Like,
That's
what
up to
does-
Daniel.
No, I mean, what do you mean by in this moment? How, like, what does this moment mean? On, like, for his turn?
I already tried my in
Yeah,
this moment.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
point.
that's what
yeah,
I'm
it's like,
saying,
yes,
like,
the moment has what moment?
Yeah, it passed.
Yeah, what moment? You get to the funeral and say we should have used those defibrillators. Let's try it.
Already tried it. Bro.
Yeah.
Already tried it.
All right.
Didn't work.
So we got through that. That leaves us Jeremy.
He went for a smoke break. I don't know
Yep.
if he's back yet.
Did he make his fortitude save?
Yeah,
I
I'm
still
back.
need to do that.
Oh,
I didn't roll any fortitude save yet.
Yeah, Jeremy and
Please
the enemy
fortitude
needed
save.
to.
Yep. And the enemy too. Oh yes.
I already passed it.
And what's the number?
It is DC 16.
Yeah, bro,
15.
sleep.
That's 16.
12.
Ow.
You take 7 non-lethal, and
Don't really matter to you. You just feel a little bit tired.
it doesn't expend resources, but it has a round, like how many rounds I have to wait before I can do it again, just like a breath weapon.
Understood. Yeah. Yeah. Recharge.
It's just like the healing
Cooldown
moves.
time. Yep.
I was like, the other ones are cool.
All right, Jeremy. So what do you do, sir?
Sleep for? Yeah. It did make him feel very tired, though.
That's what I say. He feels a little bit tired, but still awake.
Yeah, no, I'm liking
The
that.
heck, I apologize, fellas. I thought this was actually going to go a lot quicker than it did. This lasted almost this whole session. This is pretty fun. And we haven't even got to what I thought was going to happen in town, so this was just the intro to the town.
Never mind. I corrected myself. I was going to ask if the fire's spreading on this entanglement, but it's alive. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
correct. Yeah, it isn't.
It's going to slowly burn at it, but it ain't going to catch
Same
it.
thing with the.
I will throw
More
more
than
entanglements. If you just I'm at 12 rounds. I have a while. That's why character built on summon nature's ally. That means I can prepare whatever spells I want. If I need.
What you think of Jin?
Which to prepare, I need to prepare. Yeah, actually write down which ones I have. Because I didn't understand is that.
I'm gonna cast Cure Minor Wounds on the guy that's on the ground.
Gotcha.
The enemy?
No,
Yeah.
not the enemy.
The enemy is the one that's on the ground.
on
the
Obsidian.
The only person left now to interact with in that kind of regard is that enemy that's on the ground is actually being pinned down by one of those vine wolves. William's druid character that has come in. The rest is just your party. You have no clue where that last enemy was, that archer that Chance was yelling about. You have no clue where he went. And the big guy that threw the girl in the fire, he's over there dead in the fire himself.
Yeah, I thought our frail hunter guy was pretty banged up as well. The frail ranger that has very little.
All the damage he's taken has been subdual. He's probably about to pass out. He gets stumped in the back of the head one more time, but he looks otherwise healthy.
Well, as
He's
healthy as a
not
frail
free.
man
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then I'll do it on the enemy guy. Cure
Okay.
light wounds, stop his bleeding and whatnot. This way
You
we
sure
can kind
do.
of calm the
Yep.
situation down.
I don't think he was actually bleeding though. I never hit him.
I
Someone put some arrows in him.
Yeah, he did. He got hit.
hit him.
Yeah.
Didn't I hit him with
Oh.
one arrow?
Yep, sure
Yeah,
did.
he's still got an arrow in him, so if
Mhm.
it pulls
Yeah.
out, it's still bleeding.
Oh, Jeremy got it. So, yep, you stopped his bleeding,
Forgot about that.
but
That
he
was
is
so long
definitely
ago.
still passed out and pinned
30
down by
minutes
the
ago.
wolf. Good call, Jeremy. That's it for initiative, and there are no active enemies, so I'm going to go back around to the top of the board and go down if nobody has any complaints with that. I'm just going to go around the table.
Okay.
Or actually, I mean, I can keep the initiative order if you'd actually all rather me do that.
We're for and free.
All right,
we're in
so
free.
go ahead.
Yeah, both still in the fire.
Yes.
Aurelius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go walk around the fire behind him. One more over.
Right at
Then-
the edge of the flames.
Yep. Is he like?
He's
If I
in
try
the
and-
fire.
I am
mean,
Yeah,
huddled
so
over.
you're reaching into the fire to be touching him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like he said, he's like in there huddled over her trying to get her charred body out.
Cure light wounds on him. Do I need to roll will?
Isn't that a ranged?
No.
Put a hand in? No.
Oh, is it a touch?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're far enough out that, and you're
Can you also
Yeah,
poke
yeah,
me with
please
your
do.
staff? Because if it's an arcane focus.
divine focus. You mean? Yeah.
Can I poke him with my staff?
I mean, to burn your staff a little.
You do cure light wounds.
Concentration.
You don't have to touch for cure light wounds.
Okay, good.
Wait.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, I was at cure mass wounds. Cure light mass wounds. Sorry. Literally just skipped over
13.
one word.
No, roll that will save.
Good.
There was only one way.
I have a pretty good will. That is a 15.
All right, yeah, you sure do. You reach in and. So what I'll do is I'll be fair, and the fire damage I would have taken, you'll take one of, you'll take the two of instead of you taking
Okay.
all three.
And then you also
Would-
heal.
Before they take damage, would
1, 2, or 3.
2.
You'll take 9 fire damage. Okay. Thankfully, since he took that one, you'll also only take 9 fire damage
Ah.
for this round.
But you heal 9.
So you're even.
Well, that's I mean, you did the job. He maintained through a whole round of fire without changing health. So
Yep.
31. Okay, your turn.
So, at this point, I'm gonna have the wolves roll survival checks. Since Chance did point out that there's another person, I'm gonna have 2 split off that street, 2 split down this street. To be fair,
Okay.
Fenris and the D8 will go that direction, and then the other 2 will go this direction.
Keep doing that.
Fenris. Okay, that must
Fenris
be
is the
this
D12.
one. Yeah.
Which they have tremor sense, by the way. Just to point that out as well.
Okay. That's pretty sweet.
So that is going to be a 31 for Fenris because he has plus 12 to survival, and he has scent as well. So if he picks up on a scent at all. And then the other one
Roll
got
wilderness lore for ascent
uh,
or survival.
that was the survival roll. Was the tracking? Oh wait, no, specifically. That is going to be a 14 plus 12, so 26.
Got it.
And then the other one as well. That is going to be a 18 plus 12, so a 30. The other two, I'm still going to roll the survival score because they're still trying to track down to see if there's anybody. Yeah. Hold it. It's not 20 for one of them. If there's
For
any.
one of these,
Yep.
it's the D8, and it turns around, goes back this way.
Okay. It has a. And then the other one got a 26 for their survival.
Yeah, he's over there.
But they can
Okay.
move at full speed while still having scent.
Okay. What's your turn?
So my turn. I'm actually going to move up
How many? What number?
towards Aurelius and the mysterious druid and paladin.
That's 6 right there.
And then so it's been an alternate turn. So the plant companion does healing spores. So it's a d6 plus 2. That is 6. And I will use Create Water on the fire.
Healing spores. Is there an area? Like, a little more
It is
details,
the-
please.
It is the 30-foot radius.
30 foot.
So
It affects everyone.
So,
now.
yep, got everyone. And you said how much? 6?
Yep. That's the unfortunate part about
Alright.
healing spores is that it
You get
just is a
6, you
global.
get
So if I'm
6.
in combat, then now I'm affecting
Yeah,
everyone.
do it on the ground. Is it full again? Jeremy, you're good.
But my action is Create Water.
Create water. Gotcha.
It's interesting having a lot of creatures to take care of. I'm enjoying it. Is Create Water a conjuration spell?
Thought it was.
If it is, I create a lot of water.
It's 2 gallons per level.
Create water conjuration.
Okay.
It is
So it'd be a gallon.
2 gallons of water per level.
Just so 2 gallons of level per level,
2 gallons,
gallons.
of water per level.
16 gallons of water. Okay. 14, not 16. Sorry.
What?
I count as 3 levels higher when we're casting conjuration spells.
Water
yeah,
can be
yeah.
water can be created in an area as small as will,
It's just
actually
like drizzled
contain-
down to try and.
or an area 3 times.
You're no
as
longer
large.
in the flames. Whoosh! This water just splashes over you.
I was specifically trying to get her.
Well, she's in the center,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
the whole radius
Yeah.
of the fire went down, which helped him out.
I do like how there's a note in here that says you cannot create substances or
cool.
within objects.
Jeremy,
or
it's your
within a
turn.
creature.
Kills.
Yeah. Within a creature.
Dude, loving how
What
all these
initiative
summons
are we doing?
and all these
We're just
paint-
doing
Around the table.
I guess it's my turn to create water.
You literally just heard me say "hun," and the wolves all just dissipated into the streets. They've committed crimes. They're gonna get punished for it.
This is going to get a lot
Trying
more
to get
exciting when we get on Foundry. I'm going to have 11 labs do all of those voices of the spells. So every time you guys are casting a spell, it's like, by the power of Gaia, create this water! Sploosh!
Roll 20 and VTT both do it.
That's why I like the Warhammer, because every time I do something, I always have to scream it. We always do that. Yeah, you got to. For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Are you seriously creating water, Jeremy?
Yeah, creating water on the fire. Why not?
Okay.
all of the effort of those guys?
It's definitely down to just embers now.
So that was like 8 gallons of water.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Well, so far you guys have poured almost 50 gallons of water on this thing. So a 50-gallon drum.
We did 32 gallons of water on this fire.
More than
This
that.
is
There
going to
was
be like a really
It's
green
40.
growing
8?
grass right here.
8
All right.
plus 16.
plus 8 he did earlier. Oh,
It's
wait, no,
your
it is
turn,
plus
sir.
than that. Never mind. My bad.
Grab her.
Brady did it again.
Get her off.
Yep.
When did you do this?
Oof.
I thought you only had one.
This is the most unique shaped piece of charred wood you've ever held in your life.
Come on, breathe, breathe.
You know how like when plants are alive, they're all flimsy and they can move and
Heal check.
at
See,
this point
like-
she's been tempered in the fire so hard her body's just like
I'm basically just doing
just
a
hard.
status check, like life signs, anything?
You planted
The heal check.
You knock on her, she sounds like a door. She's solid.
roll.
She's done.
Ooh, 19 on the heal check. No signs of life.
None. And I will also caveat that for you that it is a woodling. So as far as signs of life go, you're looking for what you know as human signs of life for the most part. Not really knowing what signs of life look like in this thing. Besides
Knowledge,
moving.
nature.
Sure.
Ooh, also good. Okay, let's see. It was a 19 on the die plus 5 for the heal check, and that's an 18 on the die with plus 4 for the nature. So that's 24 nature check, 25 heal check.
Like any forest after a fire, everything just looks like charred, burnt deadness. But if you scrape away the char really deep down there, you do find like a little vein of green still in the wood that isn't charred. And that's the closest thing to any sign of life, even nature-wise, that you could tell.
Yep, that's my turn.
Spot check on the eagle.
Go ahead, Chance.
17. And I don't hear any cry or anything, right?
Nope.
I'll
Nothing.
whistle as loudly as possible, hoping my bird can hear it.
Okay.
And then has anybody? Oh no, yep. Old boy did say about the poison arrow.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy did, and I was within range.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over to the paladin and do a heal check because he hasn't heal checked himself, or I need to check him out.
All right.
A little bit toasty. Yeah.
But I'm alright.
I'm gonna do a heal check.
Better than her.
18 plus 7, so 25.
Chance comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, let me check out that arrow wound." He's looking at it. You just gonna shut him off?
I'm like, no, don't. I'm trying to deal with her.
You're poisoned! What are you doing? Well, if he's not going to accept it, I'm going to go over to the arrow next turn. I'll start heading towards
you
that
already
arrow.
went. Yeah, you already went to him, so
I'll
you're
start
already
heading
here.
towards the arrows.
All right.
And then that was my turn. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Molly, these wolves, that one goes off looking. These wolves stop here at a humongous section of this vine that is going up the wall.
They can climb vines.
They don't need to. They've stopped here.
Oh.
Like they're just like a dog has treat a raccoon. Like they're just right there at that spot.
Point.
Yep.
Sweet.
Well, it's actually Daniel's turn.
Okay. I would like to go and pick up Miss Petunia.
Well, she's on the ground in front of Midbow, who's trying to examine her. So you turn around.
Well, if there is any hope, let's find some.
How are we doing this? Because am I still checking her for life? Okay, yeah. So I'm still checking her.
That's why I did that
Yep.
that way, because you're in the middle, like you're trying to do it, and he tried to come up and stop you to check the wound. And you're like, leave me alone.
Okay, so knowledge of nature on woodlings. As far as like how they grow. 15.
Woodlings used to be some form of humanoid, so their shape to this point is determined by that. but their growth after the transformation is a plant-like growth. And so there is a slim chance, because now that you're standing here watching, like, he's tore back a lot of the charred parts of her and gotten down to basically her core, of where there's like this green line of living plant matter still left. But there is a slim chance she may be able to regenerate from that over time.
Okay, I know what we need to do.
But this is basically the equivalent of like a human being in a coma for months and months on end to heal. Like, she's gone.
Right, that's okay.
Until something different. But there's a slim possibility you may have still saved her life.
You're saying there's a chance.
Exactly. Yep.
We need soil. We need good soil. That's what I'm gonna do. That's where I'm going.
I
I'm going
have
to
no
find
idea
good
if
soil.
that's
You said that out loud?
Yes.
All right. So you hear him say that, and you know that's like not the answer.
Yeah.
Like, that's something a druid would say yes, but you have been actually. You have an idea of how these things are made in the process that has to occur, and there is probably some sort of liquid solution similar to fertilizer.
Do you have a knowledge nature it? This time on Minecraft. Knowledge nature it? Or
Yeah.
knowledge... Do you want me to do knowledge arcane?
No. Well, ain't arcane.
No.
Yeah.
For sure ain't arcane.
Did I just hear?
Yeah, the forbidden word.
That is going to be a 26. Actually, it would be a 28 because I have +2 whenever it comes to plant creatures.
I mean, normally you would have gone to the Archdruid here. Maybe the Archdruid could have had this serum. But if the Archdruid isn't here, I mean, it's going to have to be like one of the gates, one of the major cities with huge Archdruids that may have that serum.
Knowledge alchemy to see if I know anything about like the serum at all. Maybe if there's way to like
No.
research for it.
No, that was what we already did. Like that's the extent of what you know.
Okay.
You definitely don't know how to make it.
Hey, can I use my druidic craft to kind of craft it to make it better, a better situation than it's in now?
Nope.
Are we in open right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm
gonna go
still
over
floating
there.
around the
So
table.
it would either be at the gate or the archdruids that this serum would be at. I mean, I'm gonna bring him in. There should be.
That's
something-
months of travel.
I mean, that's the best bet we have out of what I know is that there's pretty much like a fertilizer that will help this creature, but
We should still get some rich
Where-
soil at least for now. Something.
knowledge nature to know if that'll even help at all. It's gonna be an unnatural 20.
It won't hurt. It's kind of like putting some balm on a burn.
Yeah.
It's going to keep it covered, you know. Keep it from further damage, further deterioration, damage from the sun, anything else.
I mean, that could work for at least temporary. Would mending help?
No, for sure.
Then at this point, I'm gonna start heading towards where my wolves are. I'm gonna hustle there.
I'm gonna look
That's
around.
10. Yeah, what's your movement?
I have 2 more squares. Gonna have the wolf do spell-like ability, speak with plants.
It tries, but it says these plants don't like us. I mean, it doesn't say you don't actually have verbal, but you get the same thing. I mean, these plants are not your kind of plants. What are you gonna do, Jeremy?
Well, since our, I guess now prisoner is still unconscious and we don't know what the fuck's going on with him, we should probably tie him up and wake him up after we tie him up and get him over.
I'm telling the person that's in the vine wall to step out, and they'll be unharmed.
Yeah, that's it, Jeremy. All right, you have rope, Jeremy?
I do.
Okay, so you start binding him up. He's out.
Should come over here. You.
What are you doing?
So after she's good,
Mm-hmm.
when I catch Jin's eye, I'm gonna motion him over. I'm also gonna motion over Obsidian.
Well, you see, he's binding up that other guy over there, but he's still only like 10, 15 feet from you.
Yeah. So once they got into like low whisper range, Obsidian, you should get.
All right, are you,
Yeah, I'll go over.
Jeremy? You gonna go over there?
Well, I mean, he's doing something.
Well, I mean, yeah. Once he
Yeah.
ties him up, are you going over?
Yeah,
there
when
to
I
talk
get
to him?
done tying him up and
All right. What are you gonna say to him?
Who the hell is that guy?
I don't know.
A brother, apparently.
Does anybody know who he is?
Obviously, a fellow druid.
You recognize the same thing as he did earlier. That like by the clothes and colors he's wearing, he's some kind of like he's in the family. He's in the royal family, and so he's definitely special, or appears to be.
I don't know, man. I honestly want to check you for poison still. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go.
This is round 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the arrows and see if I can identify the poisons because I know at least a little bit about them. On that.
Jin, Donovan, can I trust
I'm gonna go do that.
Petunia with you guys?
Of course.
Yeah.
Donovan, you take her. At this point, it's basically like carrying a charred log. All the little vines, all the things
Such
are
a
gone.
weird description, or such a terrible description of a humanoid.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll carry it.
Are you gonna go back over to the guy you tied up?
Yeah, we're gonna need to. We're gonna have to ask him what he was doing and why he was doing what he was doing.
All right, Jeremy, you wake him up. What are you gonna say to him? He's tied up. He wakes up. He's like, oh. He's like, oh, I thought you druids were gonna kill me, just like the other ones. What the hell is going on here?
I'll go over there.
He's still so confused. He's terrified.
What other druids were here that were killing people?
Well, the ones that casted these huge vines here. Like they showed up in the same clothes that you guys have, wearing the colors that guy has over there, and they point over toward William. They were wearing those colors over there. They showed up in wagons. They had this huge chest, like multiple of them, and they brought them into the city, and we're going to offer them as gifts to the Archdruid when he returned. Everybody was in the streets cheering, and they were passing out bread and gold, and they were basically making everybody happy. And then
I'm gonna kneel down to this guy.
Yep.
Do not say another word. You are in my custody.
He's like, custody? I didn't even do anything. What do you mean? Like, you must be with them. Like, what?
I am going to protect you.
Custody? Protect me? Like, I just want to go. I just want to go.
It is for your own safety.
He's looking at you terrified.
Yeah. I'm looking dead at him like,
Yep.
It is that bad. Let me help you.
So, yeah, and you said that repeatedly to this vine.
I mean, at this point,
roll intelligence check.
At 12.
So you really believe this
City.
person's in this
Yeah.
vine?
I need your help keeping this man alive.
either that or the vine ate him.
What I'm saying is, if your character comes to you come to the realization that if he has the ability to step into this vine like you believe is possible, it means he's not a regular person. He isn't a villager. He isn't a townsperson. There is only select few people that have that ability. It is a specially trained ability. the Order has specific people it dispatches for specific events that it trains these kind of abilities for.
Everybody's names on the sheet. It's just backwards.
Well, while this is going on, can I go do a knowledge nature on these poisoned arrows?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Let me pull it up.
16 plus 3, so 19.
You're kind of checking them out. You find the ones that are stuck in the wall over there, and they've got that green stuff oozing off of them, and you're just kind of checking it out through what you know. And the only thing you could think of it is soul rot.
Soul rot?
Yeah,
Do I know what that does?
it's a poison that gradually over time eats at a person internally.
Any cure that I know of?
That's an archdruid question.
Oh shit. Okay, well I know what spell
But
I'm preparing tomorrow.
It is not something that wears off.
It's not something that wears off. Okay. Well,
It
shit.
it is a long-term thing. It is not a got you now poison.
It is
It's a cancer.
forever poison.
Yep.
It's a cancer
poison.
Yep.
This guy shot me with
Fuck,
cancer.
who else got hit?
Shot you
Hey,
with cancer.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna yell out. Who got hit with arrows? Who got hit with poisoned arrows? Just him. And no one else speaks up? Okay.
I got hit with an arrow.
You did?
It was never specified whether it was poison or not. I rolled
Okay.
it safe.
You did get you did get hit by an arrow though?
Mhm.
Okay. Can I come check your wounds, please?
Sure.
And
What's this guy's name? Or do you want to give it to me later?
When you say this guy, you mean the guy down there? You ask him?
Yeah.
He says his name's Gerald.
Gerald.
Mm-hmm. Gerald Townsman.
I'm Hunter, son. I can't say anything.
You examine the arrow in him. You don't even gotta roll it.
It's poisoned?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you were also poisoned.
Yeesh.
Can I roll a heal check to see if it's like started or anything?
You don't need to.
I don't need to.
Yeah,
It's like so. Does the
if
arrow?
it's in
What
him.
is the area look like? That's near it. Is there
You're
any-
letting him actually examine it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing
Now
an
that
actual
you
heal
actually
check.
can examine it,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you wouldn't let you earlier, you see that it's got this black outline, like the veins in his flesh around it are turning black. Like the black is like following out in the veins.
Can I roll a heal check for any more knowledge?
I'll deal with that
Okay.
later.
That's it.
gonna
Well, I know what
embrace
spells I'm
the
going to be using
wild.
every day now. Thanks,
And
guys.
I'm choosing as my option because you either get scent or blind sense. And I'm choosing blind sense as my option.
Okay.
It is
That
like
means,
I asked you. Take care of this
am
guy.
I able
Yes,
to
I
see him
understand.
in
We need
these?
to detect him
No.
Going
until
this
there's
wall at
been-
all?
His
There's a
priority
scent just
is
leads
over
off
me.
here.
It just leads to here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you're almost dead anyway.
So the dogs don't pick up like a scent
What?
trailing from.
Nope.
What?
Which
No, I'm
suggests to
joking,
you something
Uh,
even more
well,
serious.
I
It's
said
not
that
only
character not
hiding
knowing.
the
Like,
plants, but
wait,
it can
so-
travel through them.
I think I know what poison it is.
That's good.
At
It is
this
very
point-
slow, but very long acting. I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of it.
Okay.
It's going to take me a while.
So I'm
tomorrow
burning,
or whenever we get a
since for
chance to
mine
rest, I
specifically,
might
since
be
we
able
did
to come
the,
up with look through my
trial
book
by combat.
or look through my
Instead of
spells
like
and try to
summoning
find
them
it.
again,
Okay.
I spent a spell slot to pretty much re-up them for the rounds. So I'm
Sure.
spending my first level spell slot to do so.
Gotcha.
So that
Yeah, you-
because at this point they would
It's only 4
go
hours
down
a
and then I
day.
re-up them because at this point that's
As far as I'm concerned, as long as you burn the spell, they don't have to leave. When the duration ends, just burn the other spell slot.
yeah, that's what I was meaning. It's
Yeah, as
once-
long as you just keep doing
finishing.
that.
I'm gonna head
Until
back to
you
the
run out of
party
the spell
'cause,
slot.
I mean, this guy's gone.
Yeah.
He's some type of druidic type.
Vine Wolf guy shows back up.
Um,
Jeremy, is there anything you want to say or do? You've been kind of out of the loop here for a second.
there's a druid that can travel through the plants.
That can travel through the plants.
Yes, the man that was that direction. He was able to travel into the vine wall and disappear.
take that as a no, sir.
I plan on freeing the guy that I tied up.
Yeah. You're freeing him? You're gonna untie him?
Yeah, I'm on time. I don't deem him as a threat. You know, tell him he can go on about his way, I guess, or whatever he wants to do. You know.
Well, you just heard Aurelius tell him he was in his custody.
Protective custody.
But he is the paladin, so I mean, it's like the cop, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with you letting him go, because, yeah, get him on his feet.
I
He
guess we need to find out where he lives so we can check in on him later if we're letting him go.
No, we're not letting him go. We're trying to protect him.
No, he harmed an aspect of nature. He needs to be punished for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you an adjudicator?
No, but I'm a part of the royal family.
I don't care.
I don't.
Are you an adjudicator? That's the
Needs to
only
be
rank
punished.
that matters to me.
I mean, you know he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't actually have any. Like, I mean,
He
you could throw
you
your
just tried
family
to
name
rich
around me.
boy-
You could, yeah, that's exactly yeah.
No,
So my
you're
dad's
not
got a
touching a
trust
hair on
fund.
his head.
I'm not. He just needs to be punished for harming the aspect of nature.
He will in due time, but for now, he is under my protection and purview. Also, by the way, Gerald,
Jeremy, you're right in that conversation. Anything you have to say there? Like you're literally like between the guy and William.
Just gonna try to question him. Why was he throwing that woodling into the fire? Why was he privy to that?
He said, "Well, I actually wasn't throwing it in the fire when I came up. The guy with the arrows and the big guy were already trying to fight it.
So the vines.
I was just trying to figure out what was going on, and then you guys showed up. And to be honest, the druids did this, so all of the townspeople that survived that have already left here, probably 20 or 30 of them that have tried to travel out to the countryside, have gone carrying word that the druids have betrayed us. So when I saw you guys, I just thought you were here to finish us off. I don't really care about the wood creature that burnt or the other two guys. In fact, really, I was just trying to see what was left of my own home here in town, which is nothing, by the way, so thank you all for that.
Well, we had nothing to do with your home being destroyed, and that's the way of the nature. That's the way it is. It's
He
nothing I
looks
can do
around,
about
he
it.
looks at the ground, and he looks at the walls, and he says, well, the shit on the ground looks like the shit on the wall, so whoever's flinging this shit seems to have done it.
Well, I'm not flinging shit.
I
Even though
would
that's
think
good
it'd
for
be
the
that,
earth.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, for the most part.
We can keep it up. I'll just re-up and take a look around,
you said there were 20 to 30 people that survived.
Yeah. Yeah, there. From what I gather, there were a couple more of those wood creatures like that, and a few different ones, and most of them have been burned in these fires too. But I think a few of them escaped also.
Did you see which way they went?
Well, yeah, and he points that way. He says, "From what I've heard, if you go to the left peninsula, which would be the one to the west, that those vines have grown all the way out to the peninsula. They seem to have fed very well on the swamplands." He looks past Jeremy at you, William, and he says, "You were saying I should be punished? What should I be punished for? Defending myself? Is that what you mean?"
You started to just be inside in a rage and trying to kill this creature, pointing out the.
So, well, people of yourself probably don't know what desperation looks like.
Regardless, we will deal with that in time. For now, let's figure something out.
So, well, for now, I should be free. There's nothing for you to hold me.
Well,
If you want the royal brat to punish me for slapping his plants, whatever. But I was just trying to defend myself.
and I understand.
I have no clue who you are, what you were doing.
I'm gonna lean in and try to whisper. I really need to talk with you.
Roll a listen check. Game, you can have a listen. -8.
Unnatural 20.
You hear him whisper something out of the side of his mouth, but you have no clue what it is. You definitely know he whispered something, though. And the guy just kind of looks at you, he gives you that, like, I don't know look. Just unsure.
I'm gonna go around and collect these arrows and put them in a leather and put them in my quiver.
You get 4 of them.
And this is while I've not been paying attention at all.
Sure.
I've been
Yep.
going around and doing
You're just
this.
like, actually, that's it.
I'm the one with the shield.
Yeah, up here. That's right. You're up here, huh?
And then after
That's
I'm
right,
done with
actually,
that,
right here.
I'm gonna look around for tracks just to see if I can't see like if there's like a mass amount of people moving one or the way. Because I do have the track feet. I kind of wanted to see if there's any like offshoots.
This is the well-traveled relative town.
None.
And so there's, no tracks that are any kind of unusual that you could find. There are all kinds of tracks, and you could essentially try to follow
There's a bunch of
100
growth on the
different
floor.
sets of
Yeah.
tracks.
Well, I
Do
think
what?
There's a
Is
bunch
the-
of growth on the floor.
I was wondering if the
Yeah.
entanglement was over or not because it only lasts so many rounds and then dispels.
Does it just vanish? The way I've been playing
in the bag.
Entanglement is it's basically
Keep it
just
back.
like
Oh,
crumbles underfoot at that
Put it like a
point.
bar.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still
what I
there,
mean.
it's under you, but it's not
It does
hindering.
magic,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it visually is
Yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah.
but physically
It's
is
not hindering. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Just
nothing
dried
Still
stopping
dried
it.
grass and
Yep.
vines and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna Hey, did my bird come back yet? It's
Yes.
been 3 rounds.
That's
okay.
a great point, yeah. No,
I was
at this
I was
point.
about to whistle for him again.
I forgot about the bird.
Yeah.
Nope, that's fine. Yep, it lands back on your shoulder. It is definitely very panicked too.
It's panicked.
Yep.
Speak with animals.
And it keeps looking at
Speak with animals.
Yep.
I'll just ask it.
I mean, it's got 4 large wolves. too.
exactly. It just says that guy with the purple on over there and his wolves, they just unnerve him.
Okay.
Not natural animals made of plants.
Let me. I want to speak with animal last. Just so I have it up. Okay, and how far? I'm on the other side of the. I'm gonna step this way, 2 spaces, just so I'm like as far away from. Yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of people now between me and all the wolves.
Yeah, you're kind of out of the way. All right.
Does anybody have a bag?
A bag.
A backpack?
Take out rucksack.
Something?
I have a backpack.
I was doing.
Will this log fit in there?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yep.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to, with my head slumped down, walk out of the gates and look for good soil.
Yeah, there's not going to be any here. You're going to have to make your way all the way out of town, like where some good soil's at. I mean, this is the gate that just takes you to basically downtown. All of this is still regular peasant type villagers and all of the slum areas of town for another mile or so before you got out of town to try to find soil. So it won't be readily available right here.
Yeah, that's fine. Petunia was the best friend.
Petunia. Girl didn't make it.
Yeah, she
Girl
did.
didn't make it.
Yeah, she did.
Dude,
she's still alive.
Maybe.
She's still alive. Damn.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have Baby Groot in my backpack next session. Just wait.
Every day I'm gonna be over there like, lay on hands, lay on hands, lay on hands.
My Petunia.
I'm gonna speak with my bird and ask it to go see if it can see anybody, like go see any survivors, and just like go.
He said
500
when he was flying around and seeing that there was a few people that were traveling due east,
due east. What we have a map.
but they're like miles outside of town. Yeah.
What direction are they going to, or what city is that way? What's the nearest settlement east?
Yeah, certain none that you know of. That's just woods.
It's just woods.
Yeah.
It's
It's the tip of the peninsula, which is like
Oh.
forests and
Can I
different
ask
trees
what they
and
look like?
groves.
I'm gonna ask it what they look like.
Yeah.
Or what color?
Terrified villagers.
Just terrified. Did they have people putting weapons at them?
Couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell.
They were too far off.
Too far off. I'm gonna have it go and try to find them and see if there is anything, but stay the 120 feet to actually 200 feet up because it's an eagle. I can see that far.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
come back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll have to speak with
I'm
animals
find my
still. So.
animal companion in game.
And then
Anything else from you?
Are these bonfires the smoke that we noticed?
They are. They are.
Is the Archdruid's house,
Keep.
castle, large domicile back that way?
If you continued, it would be at the end of all this.
Okay.
maybe we should continue on.
As you look, you see that these vines made their way around the walls, and they spiral up the keep.
Okay, so
That
there's
would
no
be the
getting in there.
Archdruids.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Is it like
Is it the same way as the tent was?
not as much, no.
Okay.
But it definitely made its way up the tower. Like two big, thick, like 10-foot thick chunks.
Are they
that
still
just,
alive?
looks like ivy that grows around a pole. Just
actually that's a very good point.
Are they alive still?
These
What
vines
alive?
Are these all? Are these vines look like they're decaying, or are they still like green?
They're
oh,
still
they
alive
are
and
all
speaking.
alive.
Okay.
Huh?
I said they're still alive and speaking.
Yep.
But I was gonna ask. I wanted to help with the soil situation because I mean I care about like it's one of the woodling creatures. So my character kind of pushes off like the normal people. I want to use soften earth and stone along with the spores.
As Marichka would say, he just pushes off
I
the
could
normies.
push off the normal people.
Like these normies.
I'm playing the character now.
Yeah.
But I want to use the spores, like the healing spores, because it heals double for plants. I want to try with like soften earth and stone to get like nice, rich soil that like
Sure.
would be hard.
Yep.
And then
So yeah, you and Daniel go over there, and you guys cohort and
we're sitting there just
Where
digging
at?
dirt.
right outside here.
Oh,
like
okay.
they literally just.
I expended a second level spell slot for.
Right out there in the dirt.
Hey, Jin, Obsidian. Can either of you tell if there's maybe an epicenter to these vines?
Uh,
I'm gonna look. Pretty much.
well, if the epicenter was where we were at in the tent city. That's where we thought the epicenter was. That's where the
You're
chest
missing
was.
a few details.
There could be
Yeah.
more chests though.
Yeah, there were. That was the whole point. That was absolutely the point. And now that you've brought that up, that's exactly the point. You look and you can look backwards into town, and you see that there's maybe one or two epicenters there that spread out into the villagers part of town. But now that you've gotten here, this definitely is one right here. These vines here that are up over, like if there was an arch gate here, they grow up over the gate. And so this, where you're standing, is one.
Is there a gatehouse?
Do what?
Is there a gatehouse for the gate?
If it's from
Um,
from the base book.
yeah, essentially there is, but it's up above everything. Like
yeah,
there's a
that's-
room
that's-
above the
That's
wall.
just the gatehouse.
Is that where it looks like it's emanating from the gatehouse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there a
And then hold on, and then there's at least two more that you could visually see going in that way, and then probably a third that would be the Archdruid's keep.
Is there a spiral staircase that goes up to the gatehouse?
This is
Not from anywhere around here.
There's no.
The top
This
of the
isn't just
walls are
woodland.
only accessible from further in. You can't get
So
up
is
the
that
walls anywhere here.
That was in class.
The only way to get up to the walls, which would be access to the gate from the top side of the walls, is somewhere off in that direction.
We're trying to climb the wall.
Sure, but I mean, like as far as physical, like there's no stairs or anything there. Yeah.
There's no way for us to. We'd have to try to get up there from here. I don't know. Do you want to try to keep looking for survivors and other people while they're doing whatever they're doing?
I mean, we can keep an ear out, but I don't think there's going to be any.
Well, at this point, we're at 20 after 9. We are at 2.5 hours, and this is a wonderful spot, if any, for stopping. You two are going to leave off with creating the soil. You guys are all having the discussion about the different carts and where the chests would have been, the epicenters. And so I think this is a wonderful spot to close it off here. For anyone and everyone, what?
Because if I start trying to go after one of those vines,
It's gonna be more.
Things just get deeper
It's
from
gonna
here.
get
That's the
deeper.
beginning of the next session. Yeah, like I said, I thought for sure we'd go through this a lot quicker, but I'm glad we didn't because this
It's more
this
lore.
wonderfully
I did
describes
point
what's
out
going on.
that they are still alive and speaking.
You did say that.
Yeah, he said
I
that.
made that comment before
Yep.
I left to go get buried.
Jeremy, is there anything you'd like to finalize before we get off here, sir?
Those two are snaking.
No.
As always, it's been wonderful gaming with you. I hope it's not too frustrating on your end. I hope we're not too loud and like
This is my setup.
multiple talking and like hedging you out. And so if we are,
No,
please
no,
let me
no,
know
that's-
if I can accommodate
no.
you better.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, I
No, you're all
trying to make
good.
sure that we're included.
Just that the time of day was weird for me.
I got you. Well, we've got folks that are working like night shifts, so we're trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
everybody in. So I appreciate the accommodation. So thank you.
Yeah,
Jared,
thanks for showing up, bro.
Not a problem.
work today.
Yeah, for sure. I love this session. Just so you guys know that I'm enjoying the heck out of this campaign. I hope it's
Well, it's your
progressing at a
favorite
pace.
class.
Well, this story has been in my mind for a long time. This story is a part of the original Blue King story going back, and I've never got to actually play it out. I've always wanted to do the Druid campaign, and so yes, for me this is super,
No,
You'd have to be.
I don't know, super nerd uber whatever, but I'm loving it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I hope you guys are
Oh,
enjoying
it's
it.
been fun. It's been really
We
interesting.
might have to work on our sidebarring too much or anything like that while we're still in session. But other than that, I think we're fairly good.
And I think a lot of us are playing their characters well. And I feel like a lot of us did stop interrupting as much this game. I felt like we did.
Yeah.
We took our turns talking, which
Yeah,
is
I thought it was
something we,
pretty well.
Tonight was an L, boys. We lost
Over-
Petunia.
at least
Yeah,
for story
we lost
wise,
Petunia.
yeah.
We lost Petunia.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
who Petunia is.
You didn't lose, Petunia.
All right, Ian, will you flip us over and go ahead and cut the stream?
Bye.
See you guys. Thank you guys.